Hello, we're a store, which means we're a merchandising operation. And we've talked about that we can run our merchandising operation one of two ways, either using the periodic method of inventory or the perpetual method. Now, the perpetual method is used by companies that have barcodes and scan everything, because if I have a computer and I use the perpetual method, I am able to track the cost of all the different items because I am keeping up with it perpetually. Thus the name Perpetual. So let's take a look at the journal entries that would be involved if I'm under a perpetual method, which most retail businesses are under today. So, because you have better control over what's going on with that inventory. So it says we purchased $1,150 of merchandise on account FOB shipping. Now, do you remember what this means? Who pays the freight to transport the goods? That's right, the buyer, which is us. Now, under the perpetual method, there is no account called purchases. So that's a big tip-off. No purchases account, no purchases returns and allowances account, no purchases discount account. What we use instead is inventory. So when we purchase this on account, we're going to debit the asset account called inventory. And we're going to credit accounts payable, $11.50. So when we return $180 of this inventory to the vendor because we don't want it, we have no purchases, returns, and allowances account. Instead, we're just going to debit accounts payable, $180 because we don't owe it anymore, and we're going to credit inventory, $180. Isn't that exciting? When we pay the freight bill, though, we still have the account called freight in. So we're going to debit freight in for $150, and we're going to credit what? Not account, but what? Paid. Cash. So credit cash, $150. So when we pay the bill in full, what happens? Well, I'm going to be debiting accounts payable and crediting cash. Now, how much do I owe? I started out owing $11.50. I returned $180, so I owe $9.70. So I'm going to debit accounts payable for the remaining bill and credit cash because I paid the bill. And those are the entries under perpetual inventory system. Remember, no purchases account, no purchases discount account, no purchases returns and allowances account. What do you use? Inventory.